So, just so I'm clear, you had a vision of Hogsmeade and werewolves? What do you think it meant?
I don't know. It was probably just a weird dream.
Makes sense. That room is so hot in the afternoon, I'm usually half asleep.
And what did Professor Trelawney say?
She thought it was an omen of impending doom.
Doesn't she think everything is an omen of impending doom? I once saw her accidentally pour syrup on her eggs and proclaim it was a sign of her imminent demise.
Professor Trelawney may be a bit eccentric, but that doesn't mean divination is meaningless. Listen, if you saw something about Hogsmeade, especially when we're about to make our first visit...
Maybe that's it? I'd been so excited about going to Hogsmeade. That's why it was on my mind.
Even so, that still doesn't explain the werewolves.
Maybe you were using the crystal ball Trelawney threw at Fenrir Greyback at the Battle of Hogwarts.
Well, actually, a few weeks ago, during the full moon, I thought I saw a werewolf in the Forbidden Forest.
A werewolf in the Forbidden Forest? No way! It would have torn you to shreds.
Not all werewolves are dangerous, Daniel. Perhaps they had taken a wolfsbane potion. Then they wouldn't have lost themselves to the transformation.
Still doesn't explain a werewolf this close to Hogwarts.
Don't sound so surprised. Werewolves are merely people with an affliction. We mustn't judge them for it. Why, one of our very own Defense Against the Dark Arts professors was a werewolf. Remus Lupin.
Oh, I heard of him. Helped Harry Potter during the Battle of Hogwarts.
You seem deep in thought. Care to share with the rest of us?
I just don't understand what the fuss is about werewolves. They're just afflicted people, aren't they?
Correct. And yet, like so many things deemed other, they are terribly misunderstood by wizard kind. Even with Harry Potter's work in werewolf-wizard relations, there is much more to be done.
What about the families? It must be awful having a werewolf in the family.
Challenging, yes, but not always for the reasons you might think. In many cases, family members are discriminated against the same as werewolves.
Perhaps.
Huh?
Oh, it's on.
Ivy, what are you looking at? What's this?
Guess someone in Hogsmeade really doesn't like werewolves.
It also means that maybe you did see a werewolf that night.
Then what about my vision?
What in the...
What's going on?
I don't know, but stay together.
What was all that about?
We must act now, before it is too late. We have to band together to drive them out like the beasts they are! Beasts! All of them! Look at what they've done!
Who was it, Renka? Who would have done this?
Those filthy mongrels in the forest! Those werewolves!
Huh, werewolves? More like, where's your proof?
The proof is all around you, child. Look at this destruction, this chaos. Only mindless beasts could have done something this depraved.
Werewolves aren't mindless beasts. They're humans, just like you and me. They'd never cause this much destruction, especially not when wizards already paint them as villains.
Is that what they teach you at that school of yours? Go back to Hogwarts and fill your head with more fluff. Let the adults deal with adult problems.
But it's not even a full moon.
All the more reason for them to attack when we are lulled into a false sense of security. Now, please, the adults are talking.
You believe me, don't you?
I'm not sure. Do you have any proof that it was werewolves?
Do you have any proof that it wasn't? Children, always thinking their opinions are worth hearing.
Hey, are you alright?
I'm fine.
Sure,
Abigail. And thank you for standing up for me back there.
it was nothing. That terrible woman didn't have any right to accuse werewolves of doing this.
You really don't think it was the werewolves?
No. This is something else.
Come on, let's get out of here. Hogsmeade doesn't feel as welcoming as it usually does.
Have you been following me?
Yeah,
Why?
I don't know. It's just no one has stood up for me before. What you did in Hogsmeade, just thanks.
My pleasure.
Oh, that reminds me. Did you hear? Professor McGonagall is considering banning students from visiting.
What? Why? Because of the supposed werewolves.
Oh, it's not that. She's worried that Hogsmeade is getting dangerous. I mean, she knows it isn't werewolves, but someone is causing the destruction. I heard there've been more break-ins.
Really? Well then, we better get back while we can. Would you want to come with us?
I don't know.
Oh, come on. It's the last Saturday visit before the holidays. It'll be great. We can all go. I'm sure my friends would love to get to know you.
All right, but I have to get back before dark. I'm working on a complicated potion for Professor Slughorn, and if I botch it, I'll fail.
No problem. And hey, if you ever need a hand, my friend Daniel is really good at potions.
Renka, you aren't hanging any of that filth in my pub.
The only filth are the werewolves hiding in our very midst. We don't want their types in here, ruining our perfect community.
I suppose you'd like a ministry agent on every corner.
Yes! Why isn't the ministry getting involved? There's a full moon tonight!
Because the ministry can't be bothered by one woman's fear-mongering.
You'll be sorry for this. Hogsmeade is no longer safe! None of you are...
Out, Renka, before we have to force you out.
You've all been warned. Things will only get worse so long as we allow those beasts to exist. You'll see.
That woman. Right, who wants another round? On the house.
What was that all about? And who was that man?
Works at the other pub, doesn't he? Right scary, though.
Not as scary as that woman. How does she even know there are werewolves nearby?
Maybe we can ask around?
Yeah, I've seen them. Whole pack of them, out in the Forbidden Forest, was dancing under the full moon.
Really? Are you sure they weren't moon calves?
Might have been, now that you mention it. Awfully cuddly looking they was.
That Renka woman is right. We can't let those monsters in our midst. Filthy, evil, horrible creatures. They should all be put down.
Have you ever actually met a werewolf?
Well, no, but I don't need to know they're terrible.
I don't care if it's werewolves or not. We got to do something about the break-ins.
Do you have any leads?
No, but between you and me, Renka seems awfully pleased they're happening. Make of that what you will.
Oh no, it's late. I have to go.
Is everything okay?
I can't. I have to.
We should follow her, just to see if she's all right. Abigail? Why did she run down here? This doesn't go back to Hogwarts.
Now you're in trouble.
Monster Ball! T-Bone's assault! T-Bow's assault! Obscurus! trouble. Wait, that's Abigail's scarf. What did you do to my friend?
Are you all right? Did it bite you?
No, I'm all right. I'm not even sure it wanted to fight.
That's weird. But I guess now we know there's a werewolf on the loose. In Hogsmeade of all places. Where's your friend?
Oh no, Abigail! I thought it had attacked her, but she must have escaped into the tunnel before I got here.
And we just chased that thing in after her.
We have to help her. Come on.
Where are we?
We didn't walk that far. We must still be in Hogsmeade.
That's it. I know where we are. The Shrieking Shack.
Isn't that haunted?
Daniel, you're not afraid of ghosts, are you? There are hundreds of ghosts at Hogwarts.
Yeah, well, those are school ghosts. Who knows what lives here?
I'm more worried about the werewolf. Let's look around, but... It's asleep. But where's Abigail?
Maybe she got out. There was another tunnel, remember? That one might go back to school.
Wait, give me that goblet you found. It smells like wolfsbane. As in wolfsbane potion.
Of course! Abigail is the werewolf! That's why she's so passionate about werewolves. And why she didn't hurt me.
Actually, you can thank the wolfsbane potion for that. Makes them calm and sleepy, apparently. So, what do we do? Wake her up?
Absolutely not. She needs her rest. Plus, I'm not sure it's a good idea to wake a sleeping werewolf. Wolfsbane potion or not.
I'll leave a note. I don't want her to worry that we might give away her secret. If she wants to talk about it tomorrow, she knows where to find us. Abigail, how are you feeling?
Better. Thanks. I got your note. I'm sorry you had to find me that way.
It's all right, but you could have told me.
Well, sometimes it's hard to know who to trust.
I can't imagine what it's like to have to go through that every month. This is probably a silly question, but how do you cope with it every month?
It's been a challenge. After I was turned, I was angry. But having lived with lycanthropy for so long, I've gotten used to it. It's not fun, but with the wolfsbane potion, it's manageable.
May I ask how it happened?
I was attacked when I was very young by my father.
Your father?
It wasn't his fault. I was always curious where he ran off to every month, so I finally followed him into the forest one night. He picked up my scent as soon as he turned. I ran, but I was lucky to survive.
That must have been terrifying. Why didn't he take wolfsbane?
Wolfsbane potion is very difficult and expensive to make. I've been lucky to have help from the school, but back then we didn't have the means.
He must have felt terrible when he learned what he'd done.
Dad was devastated. He was so ashamed and fearful that it might happen again. He left. I haven't seen him since.
Have you told anyone your secret?
No! The professors know, of course. But you're the first student to figure it out.
Don't worry. I won't tell anyone. I promise.
Thank you. That means a lot. I've been trying to reconnect with my father. I reached out where I could, but I don't know if he got my message. But I'm afraid to ask too many questions. Not everyone is as open-minded as you.
Then maybe I can help. If we work together, we might be able to dig into the werewolf sightings without making anyone too suspicious. We're just 2 Hogwarts students writing a parchment on werewolves.
That's brilliant! How do we begin?
When's the next trip to Hogsmeade?
Lots of people out today. That's good, right?
Yes. I wonder what they're gathering for.
There does seem to be quite a crowd forming.
Excuse me? Can you tell me what's going on?
It's a rally, of course. You know, because of all the werewolves.
What?
Personally, I think it's rubbish. Werewolves robbing a joke shop? What use has a werewolf got for dung bombs and nose-biting telescopes? But someone's been breaking into shops and causing quite a bit of damage.
Come on, we better check it out. What is she talking about?
Renka claims she was attacked in her shop.
That witch has a shop in Hogsmeade?
She did. It went out of business 3 months ago. Handmade house elf figurines. Rather creepy if you ask me, but to each their own.
She doesn't look hurt to me.
Don't tell her that! She wasn't the only one, though. Poor Ambrosius Flume got a right nice bump on his head. Didn't see his attacker on account of the fog, but still...
We must rid the woods of these mangy menaces once and for all. Until we do, not a one of us is safe. Werewolves are evil.
That's a lie!
Oh, it's you. Come to defend the savages again, have we? Let the townsfolk suffer while you stay safe in your high castle. Precisely. They are beasts, mindless killers.
What? No, that's not what we said. They're victims of a disease, one that can be controlled, with the right potions. They're not bad people. They're just people.
Touching. But this is not your concerns, is it? Unless there's a reason you care so much about these monsters.
Yes, return to your castle. We'll be sure to put down the wolves while you're away.
That's enough. Get down, Renka. You made your point. As for the rest of you, go home.
Fine, I'll go. But this isn't over, Aberforth. You'll see.
What do you think you're doing?
We're trying to stand up for what's right.
No, you're playing straight into her hands. You need to be smarter.
We should stay silent then? Be cowards like everyone else, like you.
You don't know me, so I'm gonna let that go. But know this, I'm a supporter of werewolf rights. Have been since long before either of you were born. I know what we're up against.
And what's that?
Hate. You have no idea how easily it can grow and fester in a community. Keep engaging Renka and you'll find out.
What should we do then?
Back off. Let her bark until she's shown everyone exactly who she is. If things get out of hand, I'll deal with it. Got it?
Okay.
Yeah, fine. I'm not going to stop looking for my father.
I understand, but you need to be careful.
Do you expect me to stand by while someone falsely accuses werewolves?
Don't worry. The truth will come out. We'll make sure it does. I promise.
Fine. What do you suggest we do then?
We need to figure out who's causing the disturbances. If we can prove it's not werewolves...
Renka will look like a fool. Brilliant, let's do it. Let's investigate separately.
Oh.
Huh?
What a mess. As if I have time to clean up after a bunch of hairy hooligans.
Why would a werewolf want anything to do with a bunch of joke products? It definitely looks like a wild animal attacked this display. But was it a werewolf? Huh?
Been hit twice, actually. Fortunately, I'm very good at mending charms. A necessity in this business, love. Now, how about you stop asking questions and I won't have to tell Aberforth what you're up to, eh?
Mm-hmm. That didn't go so well. It actually seems like werewolves did do it.
Except most of the robberies didn't happen during a full moon. So claw marks and tufts of fur don't make sense. It has to be something else.
I do find it curious that almost nothing was stolen, except for a few potion ingredients.
Actually, that has me concerned. I recognize some of those ingredients. They're used to make wolfsbane potion.
That's not good. Unless someone took them to make it look like werewolves did it, which is rather unlikely. Rats.
That reminds me. I'm low on a few ingredients myself, particularly aconite. If you wouldn't mind, I know where some grows. It's on the way back to the castle, just off the path a bit.
Sure, let's go.
Thanks again for your help. Ingredients have been harder and harder to come by recently. Professor Slughorn has even had trouble getting some things. So I like to pick wild herbs whenever I can.
Mm-hmm.
The herbs are almost ready. We can start the brewing process now.
You said it was a difficult potion to brew, right?
Very. The professor taught me how to brew it properly, but it's still complicated and time-consuming.
I can help brew it if you like.
That'll be great. Oh, hello! Are you picking aconite too? Why? Who are you? Wait! Come back!
It's dangerous here.
Who are you?
What have you done?
Please stop! We don't want to fight.
And yet this is what wizards always do. They fight.
No! We weren't with the other wizard! We were chasing them!
I see no other wizard!
This one speaks the truth. There was another. It was they who attacked me.
Wolfsbane, is this what you were gathering for?
Yes, we just need some herbs. We will leave here soon.
If that's all you seek, be gone with it. We would be troubled by you no more.
Who do you think that was? Because they were picking aconite. They might have been a werewolf too.
Or someone collecting aconite for another reason. It's not just using Wolfsbane potion.
Yes, you're right. Come on, let's get back to the castle.
What are you two doing here? Not getting into any trouble, are you?
Depends on what you call trouble.
You two can talk freely around him. Poor bloke can't hear a thing. Now, what are you two getting up to? And don't tell me you're shopping for last-minute holiday gifts.
We were investigating the break-ins.
And what did you find?
We're not sure exactly. We found claw marks and patches of fur, which leads to thinking they were werewolves.
But that's precisely why it couldn't have been werewolves. All that evidence points to wolves, but most of the attacks didn't happen during a full moon. So unless it's a pack of animagus who take the shape of wolves...
So, you think someone is trying to frame the werewolves?
It's the only answer that makes any sense. No werewolf in human form would cause this much destruction.
And if it's a person here in Hogsmeade...
I know what you're getting at, but let me tell you one thing. If it ain't werewolves, and is instead someone trying to frame them, then this just got a whole lot more dangerous.
What? Why?
Because werewolves are only dangerous once a month. A vindictive wizard, or witch, is dangerous every day. So, I'll tell you once more. Leave this to me.
Do you think Renka could be behind it?
I think Renka is many things, and Devious is just one of them. She used to run a shop here in Hogsmeade. Went out of business a while back, and she blamed the locals for not supporting her.
I heard she made ceramic house elves.
Indeed. Right ugly things, too. No self-respecting wizard would want one in their house, but she, of course, didn't see it that way.
Aberforth, if she's the one behind all this...
We'd still need proof to convince anyone. Renka is awfully persuasive if you hadn't noticed. Now I suggest you two run along and get some sweets and enjoy the snow.
There was one more thing.
Oh?
Last night, we were in the forest gathering aconite for, well, you know, and there was something else there, gathering it too.
Was there now?
We didn't see his face, though. There was a bit of a misunderstanding with some centaurs.
Then you're lucky you got out of there alive. That's just further proof that this is dangerous territory. You need to be more careful. Now go. Ain't right for kids to be lingering around in here, not on a day like this. Caught all that, did you?
Every word. She's getting too close. This needs to stop, now.
I can't wait to give Robin one of these canary creams. She's going to love it.
Those are delicious! Is that your favorite sweet?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, yes. The ones that make you sound like an animal. I suppose those are rather clever.
Oh.
I haven't, but she sounds lovely. I'm just glad the shops were still open. Hey, what's this?
Who are you? What do you want?
You two need to come with us.
No way, we aren't going anywhere with you.
I'd be delighted to help. Do you mind if I join you?
Orb of water. You mind if I join you? Glacius Maxima! Accio! Show your temper!
Ventus!
That's impressive! Thunderstorm! Is that it? Did we beat them? Abigail, hey! Abigail, are you alright?
I'm fine, but where are we?
Hey, what is all this? What are you...
Dad, I'd like you to meet my friend.
The name's Gerard. It seems you've been helping out my daughter.
I'm only trying to do what's right.
What's right? An interesting concept, especially given current events. So tell me, what do you think of our kind anyway?
I have to admit, werewolves still scare me a little bit. At least, those who aren't able to take wolfsbane potion.
A reasonable response. We werewolves can be quite vicious without the potion.
But what are you doing here? What are you all doing here? And where are we?
The Hog's Head. Well, the cellar to be precise. Aberforth's been putting us up ever since that awful Renka woman started stirring up trouble. Trouble that you've managed to make worse.
I was defending you! I was defending us!
And falling right into her trap in the process. You can't keep engaging with her, Abigail. You risk exposing all of us.
Wait, you're all werewolves?
Meet my new pack. We've been looking for a new place to call home after we had to leave our last. Had hoped that Hogsmeade would give us a second chance, but so far...
So far, it's no more welcoming than anywhere else.
I know it wasn't. But you haven't been behind the break-ins, have you?
Of course not. It's all that Renka's doing.
I knew it!
Not that it matters. She has the whole town believing we're dangerous. Trouble is, she might be right. I've been having a hard time finding ingredients for Wolfsbane potion without attracting attention. If we don't brew a new batch soon, the next full moon will be... interesting.
That was you in the forest! I thought you smelled familiar.
That's my girl.
We can help you brew the Wolfsbane potion. If anyone asks, we can just say it's for class.
You'd do that? For us?
Of course. It isn't fair how everyone's treating you.
See, Dad? Not everyone in the wizarding community is bad, and I can help you all blend in properly. After all, I've been doing it for years.
Well, I don't want you putting yourself in any more danger, but I know that look. You'll help whether we want it or not. So, thank you.
Do you get the feeling they're all talking about us?
Yeah, maybe we should go.
Ignore them. They just have nothing more interesting in their own lives to talk about.
I thought we weren't supposed to draw attention to ourselves.
Don't worry about them. We have more important things to worry about. How did you two fare? We managed to find some aconite in the Forbidden Forest, but not much.
You did better than us. The remaining stock was extortionate.
Perhaps it's just because it's the holidays?
If I didn't know better, I'd almost think someone was buying all the ingredients for Wolfsbane potion just so we ran out.
Ah, it's you! I should have known I'd find your ilk in here.
What's that supposed to mean?
I mean, a tea shop was once intended for polite society. Clearly, that is no longer the case.
We'll just go.
No, everyone's welcome here.
Every person is welcome here.
What are you implying?
That you're one of them. Aconite, the key ingredient for Wolfsbane potion.
Hey, give that back!
I think not. Without this, the world will see you for the beast you truly are.
Alchemy!
Monster book! Fantastic bomb!
What do you now? You're in trouble.
Inflated!
Incendio!
Monster!
Fine, take it. There's no more hiding what you really are. Werewolves, all of you!
Would it really matter if they are?
Stay out of this, Aberforth!
I can't do that, Renka. Not anymore. I implore you, all of you, to look past the hatred this woman is spewing. Werewolves are people. No better or worse than the rest of us. We mustn't let fear cloud our greater natures.
Fear has nothing to do with it. They're beasts, dangerous. You've seen what happens when they're allowed to exist nearby. They destroy everything.
Are you referring to so-called werewolf attacks? Because none of the recent ones happened during a full moon. If you're trying to frame a werewolf, at least get the timing right.
What? How dare you accuse me? I would never! She's one of them! I knew it from the start. She's just trying to protect her mangy friends.
The only mangy things here are your hideous house elf figurines.
You'll be sorry. You'll all be sorry how the full moon approaches. Then you'll see. Then you'll all see.
I'm sorry you had to witness that.
It's all right. I'm used to it.
Yes, but you shouldn't be. None of you should have to hide who you are.
What about Renka? Should we do something?
No, fear is a powerful motivator. I'll keep an eye on her. For now, all she has are her words.
I don't care what he says. Renka's up to something. I know it.
And it sounds like we'll find out what it is on the next full moon.
Looks like that's the lot of them. Thanks for your help with these. Couldn't have done it without you. But I suggest you go. Transforming ain't pretty, even with the Wolfsbane potion.
Come on, I'll lead you out. Thanks again for your help.
Of course. I just hope this helps Hogsmeade see that there isn't any danger. Speaking of, the full moon is almost out. Better drink your potion. That's not the potion we brewed, is it?
No. I still had some left over from my last batch. Next time, I'll have to try yours.
But why was yours a different color?
It was. I thought it was the same. It's not. Oh no! Did something go wrong with the big batch? If even one ingredient is prepared incorrectly...
Abigail, are you still you? Then that means they're not. Huh?
Uh-oh. Huh?
Aww.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
Ah!
Ah.
Ah!
Oh.
Huh? Oh. Oh. Mm-mm.
Woohoo! Aww.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Oh.
Ooh. Huh? Hmm. Huh? Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Huh? Oh. Ah. Huh. Ah. Mm-mm.
Oh.
It sounds like they're coming this way. And without the proper wolfsbane potion, they'll be uncontrollable. Can you, speak to them? You don't know. Still, you should try. Maybe they'll listen to another werewolf. What could have gone wrong? We followed the potion instructions exactly. Unless, you don't think someone sabotaged it, do you? We don't want to hurt you. We're on your side. Please, try to understand. Abigail, wait!
Are you all right?
Yes, thanks to you.
What happened? I thought the wolves were taking wolfsbane potion.
They were. We think the potion may have been compromised, possibly sabotaged.
Ah, that's not good. Without the potion, they won't hesitate to kill, and neither will those they attack. This could turn deadly for both sides.
But they're innocent. Someone else is behind this. Just like the earlier break-ins and attacks. It's that Renka woman. It has to be.
I don't doubt it, but right now we've got to get control of the situation without hurting our friends, if we can help it.
Abigail was going to try to communicate with them. If they'll listen...
They might. Werewolves will calm down in the presence of other animals. Perhaps she can lead them into the forest and away from the village. Unless they don't accept her as part of their pack. We need to capture and subdue them. How good are you at binding charms?
Not bad. In theory, I haven't had much chance to practice.
No time like the present.
Whooping Willow. Marigold.
Now you're in trouble.
Fantastic Mom. Rumble. Monster. Noble. Noble. Inflated. Noble. Marigold. T-Bow's assault. Noble. Fantastic bomb. Noble.
All right, everyone. We're in this together now.
Noble. Noble. We did it!
Smallest of the pack, I'd say. And these bindings won't hold forever. We need to get them someplace secure. Hogshead Cellar should do for now.
I'll help you. I know you're here. I saw you come in. You may as well show yourself, Renka. We know it was you. In the tea shop. You switched the ingredients.
Well, well, aren't you the clever one? But are you clever enough to survive this night?
This is your shop.
Philistine! I should have known that one who consorts with mongrels would have no taste. You know better than the rest!
No better than who? The people you hurt?
Harm! I am helping them. Helping all of them. I hurt no one. If they'd listened to me, none of this would have happened. happened? They invited the danger in, and you opened the door.
You won't get away with this.
Stupid child. I already have. Oh, believe it. Get off me, you monster! No, please, have mercy.
She did deserve it, but I'm proud of you for taking the high road. Come on, this isn't over yet. Come on, I think I heard yelling just up ahead. Abigail, I think it's your father. Not sure that helped. Maybe we should run. That's it! I think you're getting through. Or maybe not. Look out! Monster bombastic bomb!
What do you want? Now you're in trouble.
Madagon! Irumble! Whooping Willow!
Well done. We may yet survive this night.
Thanks, but that was mostly Abigail. I didn't think it was possible, but she finally got through to her father.
Love is a powerful force. Always has been. Did you catch your perpetrator?
Better. I found proof that Renka was behind the break-ins.
Well then, come sunrise, Renka is going to have some explaining to do.
Was anyone hurt or bitten?
Incredibly, no. Quite a few bumps and bruises, but no bites. And no werewolves killed either.
Thank Merlin and thank you. I know what you did this night. For me, my pack, and for Abigail. I won't forget it.
Neither will I. You should know your daughter saved me more than once. She's amazing.
I know.
There they are. Return to the scene of the crime. Have you no shame? How many innocents did you slaughter? How many monsters did you create this night?
Sorry to ruin your plans, Renka, but no one died.
And no one was turned either. No thanks to you. Or have you already forgotten how you tried to get us both killed?
To get you both killed? That's ludicrous! I'm the only one trying to save this ungrateful village. Without me, everyone here would be dead, or worse. They're werewolves, all of them. You all saw what happened when we let these beasts run amok.
They must be dealt with, exterminated, if need be.
That's not going to happen.
We know you're responsible for the break-ins. The claw marks, the wolf hair, the mist. That was all you. All the evidence is still in your shop.
Could it be true?
She also sabotaged the wolfsbane potion that would have protected everyone last night. She wanted this to happen.
Lies! All I've ever done is try to protect our way of life from degenerates like them. You can't trust a word from their wolf-loving lips. They aren't like us, and... This one tried to kill me, to make me a beast like her. I barely escaped.
I could have killed you, or worse, but I didn't. Do you want to know why? Because I wouldn't pass this curse on to anyone. Not even you.
No, 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 don't you see? She's manipulating you. They all are. I'm the only one who can keep you safe. Me, you need me. Look, I'll show you. I'll show you what they really are.
That's enough, Renka. It's over. It was just like you said. Her storeroom was full of evidence. Believe she'd never get caught, I suppose. Even had a stash of aconite.
The plant? Why?
To make it harder for us to make wolfsbane potion.
I don't understand how one woman can harbor so much hate. What about the werewolves? Are they in trouble?
No. Consensus is that they tried to do right with the potion, so they're not being held responsible. That said...
People are still afraid.
They are. And that goes both ways. Werewolves are just as afraid of what might happen if they return to society, so they're moving on.
Not all of them.
Really? You're going to stay?
All this time I thought I couldn't manage the curse. But then I see what you've accomplished and, well, how could I not come back?
Huh?
Of course! My Hogwarts journey isn't over yet.
At least someone got a happy ending.
It's a start.